Hello, welcome Pile 1. Thank you for tuning into my channel. We are going to see whether or not you should take action on your particular situation. Now, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply for every situation in your life. But I want you to take a deep breath when you pick these piles and choose the pile that really resonates with you and the question that you have in mind, okay? So we're going to be going off of that particular situation as to why you should take action or not take action, okay? So we're going to start off with pile 1. Okay, pile 1. We're going to get right into it. The first thing that we're going to check out pile 1 is it a yes or no? So just a quick answer. Is it yes or no that you should be taking action to your particular situation? I am using the Manga Tarot deck. I love the artwork on it. Super cute. Okay, so let's check it out. Nine of Cups, Three of Cups. Okay, so right away, pile 1, I'm already seeing a repeating 3. So we have 3 and 3. And Master number 33 talks a lot about teaching. So this action could be in regards to teaching something, okay? If it's not teaching something, it is about mastering it, mastering some sort of subject or knowledge, okay? Because you also have the King of Coins, so it could be something about stability. So pile 1, I am getting something in developing a skill, or this could be a skill related to finances in specific. So maybe you're looking to take up a course on stock trading or, any financial course. I also see an emphasis on teaching, okay? But from the cards I'm getting, you got a Knight of Cups, 3 of Cups, and King of Coins. And the 3 of the Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it's not like screaming at me yes, but it is more positive than it is negative. So I'm going to say yes, you should take action on this. I do feel that there is some collaboration that will really push this decision forward for you, this action forward for you, pile 1. So we need to look into that, okay? So we're going to go a little bit deeper. We're going to see exactly what the situation is that you should take action on, okay? So let's see here. I don't know, guys, this is my first face reading, so get to see my face. Kind of nervous about that. Anyway, pile 1. All right, let's see. Got Strength, Page of Cups, the Empress. Got 10 of Cups, the High Priestess, and Knight of Coins, with the Chariot ending. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you got Knight of Cups again. Okay, so pile 1, keep in mind this is a general reading. So I am getting different messages and different situations that are coming up, okay? If this is about an offer to date somebody, okay? I see them actually pursuing you. So this is probably why you're wondering, like, should I give them a chance? Should I not? You have Page of Cups here too. I do feel like at this point, pile 1, wherever you are in your dating life, you have evolved a lot. So things do not necessarily interest you as much as far as like playing games, doing the runaround, chasing people. That's just not you anymore. With the Empress and the 9 of Cups, you're ready to get your wish fulfillment. So I really do think that this person will try to pursue you as much as they can, even if you say no or don't take action. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if you just try to ignore them. I really feel like you are ready to date again, pile one. So if there is a question in your mind about, should I say yes? Understand you are ready to date again. You are ready to allow someone to come back into your energy and space. However, you need to use your intuition. Okay, so if there's something screaming at you about this person, like red flag, or he just kind of rubs me the wrong way, or we have kind of like bad vibes type of energy, trust your gut, but understand you are ready to be out into the dating world again. You have evolved. You're very much different. You're very stable. You're very self-loving. You know what I mean? Loving on yourself, giving yourself that nurturing to move forward. So realistically, you can have any person you want, but you just want to be mindful of the energy you give out, because you want to make sure they're worthy. And a lot of that comes from the intuition that you feel about somebody. So the energy that they give off is a big indicator as to, should I allow them to be in my space? You get what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Okay. For those who are not necessarily asking about a date, back to the teaching aspect, or some sort of course that you are learning, I believe that it's going to go really good. I do believe that with the Page of Cups and Strength, it is going to require maybe some vulnerability, or maybe things that you kind of kept guarded, meaning maybe you're not somebody that likes to ask for help. Maybe you're not someone that seeks out other people in collaboration. But I do see collaboration going really good for you, or meeting people through a certain venture. It looks like you become very stable from this, pile one. The action is definitely a yes. Like, you take this action because it's going to lead you to a lot of different contacts, which is why this showed up in the first place for you. With the Knight of Coins and the Chariot, I do see a sense of being disciplined. So there might be a period of time, if you're not going through this period of time right now, this could be in the future, but there's like a period of time where it kind of is a little bit slow, but understand it's building up all that stability for you, okay? It's building up everything to set into place for this to really take off for you. That's why you have the Chariot, you know, at the last card. You also have the Empress, which is another 3. You guys can see that at the top. So a lot of emphasis on 3. You might be seeing 333, pile one. But the 3 is very creative. So I do believe that you will have creative collaborations with people after taking this action. You are also being guided in this situation, pile one, to follow your intuition. It's very important that you follow your intuition. Your intuition is a part of your strength, and I don't think you realize it yet, but it's the emotion, you know, allowing yourself to be somewhat vulnerable, like feeling the emotions. Page of Cups, it's not like the King of Cups where it's emotionally intelligent, but it does express a little bit of emotion, right? But with the intuition, it has to kind of be both. Your strength comes from being somewhat vulnerable, right? But also having that sense of knowing and letting it guide you, okay? Okay, pile one, that was it. It seems pretty straightforward. So pile one, I do feel like you are a go-getter. You know, you just go for the things that you want. You know when something is good, and you know when something doesn't work. So really use that strength to your advantage, okay? You have Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Told you, coming to a 6. So you have 6, okay? So 6 in numerology is a lot about self-sacrifice. It's also about success. So this will be successful, pile one, okay? We're going to use this oracle to see the possible outcome of taking this action, okay? So let's see what could possibly happen. Let's get 2 more cards. Wow. Okay. You have another 6. Can you believe it? And you have the 5 at the bottom of the deck, which is stars. You can manifest every wish. Yeah. you guys are very powerful in terms of your intuition and seeing your future and what you would want it to be. So I think you're going to be growing into that more and more. This action is just going to affirm these things that you already know about what you want. Okay, Pile 1. So be mindful of that. Be aware of that as you're going through the emotions. Okay. You have protest number 28. Okay, so somebody could be 28. This could be their perfection year. I believe 28 is perfection year 5, the 5th house, if I'm not mistaken. So that's all about like love and dating. See, somebody's ready to date again. For protest talks about really standing up for what you believe in. You know what I mean? If you also see there's 3 women here, so emphasis on collaboration, okay? Emphasis on having a unit together to protest, okay? I do feel that with a group of people, your message is much clearer and you really get your point across with a team, okay? So if you're building something, I'm feeling for you, Pile 1, that a team would be so much more efficient, okay? But if you don't have a team, it could talk about finding other creators or a community in which you can. I'm also getting allowing yourself to talk about your either feelings, ideas. Maybe you feel kind of like the odd one out, and it would be a really good idea, Pile 1, to have a sense of community to where you can relate to and really have, you know, companionship. I think everybody needs that, you know what I mean? Even if they're not directly working with you or it's not a long-term relationship, I think it'd be really good to have a sense of community in what you're doing, because I think it would really put the passion and motivation towards this action for you, okay? So that's protest. And then you also have homeward. So homeward 42, going back to 6. Take yourself out on a date. Yes. I think after you take this action, Pile 1, you are going to definitely be more independent. I know it's kind of like opposite of what I'm talking about, build a team, but independent in the sense that, okay, I really can do this for myself. I really can push forward. It's like, maybe independent is not the right word. Motivated, confident, okay? Self-assured, okay? So by you being self-assured and confident, it allows you to explore more by yourself, as opposed to maybe before you were like very like, no, I'm not gonna go out, you know, I'm not gonna date anymore, you know, I'm just gonna give myself time, I'm gonna stay in, I'm not gonna go out with the guys or the girls, or you know what, I'm just gonna stick to this project and just put my head down in it and just face it alone and figure it out, you know what I mean? It's just like now you're finally like, okay, let's go out, you know, let's go to different places, let me get inspiration from other people, you know, now that I've talked to a group of people or collaborated, now it's kind of giving me this confidence to explore new avenues and widen this project that I have, okay? We have escapists under this. Pile 1, I think is really important to understand, because I feel like I'm reading for so many people. It sounds very general, but once you hear it, it'll be specific to you. Do not escape this. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, okay? When it comes to a community, a group of people, if it comes to dating, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Because I feel like it'll definitely be worth it. It'll be worth your time, and it'll open you up to so many different things after this that you don't even realize, okay? Okay, so let me just grab one more card for if you should take action. This is from my own little index makeshift oracle deck, so hope y'all like it. It's wisdom that I learned. It's a little bit of numerology. If you guys really like this video, or if you just like my vibes, please subscribe, please like. I would appreciate it a lot. So let's see. wisdom you need for taking this action. You got 1111. It's so funny because I actually just saw 1111 not too long ago. But your guardian angels are around you. They're always watching, okay? Archangels can act as guardian angels, but it is important to know that your loved ones that have passed over will show you their presence in ways that reflect something about them. So you may be getting visited, Pile 1, from your ancestors. You may be getting visited from loved ones that have passed over, but they want to let you know that they're here, okay? And you're not alone. You're not alone. So I know it's scary putting yourself out there again. I know it's scary to make friends again, you know, especially if you've been in introvert mode or if you've been in hermit mode for a really long time. It's kind of nerve-wracking and it gives you an anxious feeling to put yourself back out there, but I think it's going to be awesome. I think you're going to find kindred souls and people that have the same goals in mind as you. And also it's going to open up that part of yourself that you've been kind of blocking out, that you don't want to make yourself vulnerable to, Part 1. So that's beautiful. You do not have to find happiness. You create it. Okay? Happiness comes from within. What you create for you. Okay, this is actually a song from Jhené Aiko. Love her. But she says, what you create for you, no one can take from you. And remember that. Your creations cannot be taken, Part 1. So that's something very important to know. Things are just dropping. Sorry about that, y'all. Things are just dropping. 444 dropped out. Okay. Breaking generational curses. Okay, that's the last one. And feel the emotion before it happens. Remember I talked about feeling that emotion? Part 1, you are doing a lot right now. You're doing so much. I feel like this group is hitting so many milestones in their life right now. Doesn't matter what age you are. Doesn't matter what stage of life you're in. You're hitting a lot of different milestones. So for some people, they're ready to date again, you know, maybe after a hard relationship or being alone for a long time. Some people are ready to start their own business or start a project, right? Teach people. It's like you're doing something for the very first time and it's very exciting, okay? But as you're doing something for the first time, you're also breaking generational curses, okay? So the people in your family that maybe didn't have the courage to do what you're doing, maybe they didn't think they were worthy enough to live their authentic life and feel accepted, and you're doing that, Part 1. So that's amazing. You know what I mean? That's really, it's very brave to be yourself authentically, fully, and just have faith that the right people will find you, that the right people will gravitate towards your dreams and your goals and what you want to put out into the world. That's not something that many people can do, you know, and unfortunately, that's just how society has molded most people, you know. It has molded people to be followers instead of leaders, okay? Part 1, we're already at 18 minutes. I don't want to keep it too long. So that is your reading. If you guys like this reading, again, please subscribe and like. Peace. Okay, hello, Pile 2. What's up? Thank you for joining my channel. Just gotta get a quick drink. Feeling a little parched. Okay. So Pile 2, this pick a card reading is for should you take action, yes or no. So right away we're gonna get into it. And we are gonna get into, is it a yes or no? Should you take that action? We'll see. So I'm gonna see quick 3-card selection as to see if it's a yes or a no for you, Pile 2. Okay? They wanted to speak. So you got Knight of Cups. So this is like Pile 1. So if you were feeling like you should choose Pile 1, maybe listen to it. It might be something in there for you. We got Knight of Cups. So this is the offer. We have the Tower. Okay? Tower's not always bad. Okay? I think it's all about perspective. So let's see what's the next card. Then we have 9 of Pentacles with the Emperor, bottom of the deck. Um, Truthfully speaking, Pile 2, I think it's a yes. I feel like it's a yes. You should take action on this. However, because the Tower is here, and because we have the Knight of Cups, so we have the Knight of Cups showing the offer. We have the Tower, which talks about something having to fall down so something new can be repaired. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles right after that. I think you should definitely take this action. However, understand once you take this action, it's going to cause a whole renewal process. And I think in the best way, you're going to really rebuild yourself in a brand new way. Like you're going to be completely different after taking this action. So it might not be this particular action that is just going to cause you to be different, but I feel like it could be a set of actions or things are building up to this point to where it's going to change everything for you, Pile 2. So let's see what that relevant to. But you do have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, so this is giving me major boss vibes. Okay, Pile 2, so everything having to deal with the boss, maybe being a boss of your life, taking charge of your life, or this could be taking charge of your finances or your business. It's like you're starting something from scratch, brand new, and you're being a boss, be or that guy, okay? So let's see. No, I don't want to cuss, so I'm not going to cuss, Pile 2. But let's see. Let's see what the situation is that you should take action on, okay? This card is not escaping. The Tower wants to come out. It wants to talk about that transformation, okay? You have 3 of Wands. Okay, yeah. I see you've been waiting, Pile 2. Things are coming out, sorry. You have 7 of Pentacles, okay? So you have the Tower, 3 of Wands, and you have the 7 of Pentacles. Let's get another card out for you. Now you have the 4 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands at the last card, and then at the bottom of the deck you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, Pile 2. So this situation, you've been on the fence about it for a while. Definitely have been on the fence about it. I see that you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for something to kind of crumble for you to take action. Now, that's not always the best thing to do. However, there's no one way to do anything. I'm a very optimistic person, and I believe that there's a million ways you can create a solution, but I'm very solution focused, okay? So I do feel for you, in order to take action, you want it to start from the action was doing things from scratch, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I've been all day been stuttering my words, okay? But bear with me, okay? So the action is starting something from scratch, and the answer is yes, okay? You've been waiting to start this thing from scratch, but you've been worried about, will I have enough, okay? Will I have enough to start over again, to rebuild? Because you have the 7 of Pentacles, but then you have the 4 of Pentacles. So going from the 7 to the 4, I feel like you are scared of losing some sort of stability that you've built for yourself, okay? So this could be maybe energy and time that you put into this particular situation, right? Or this could be just the finances that were put into it. You don't want to lose it, so you're holding on to it for dear life. But if it's not working, Pile 2, then it's not doing you any good, okay? We're just holding on to it out of sheer, it's what I know, you know? But comfortability is not going to cause change for you, and that's very important for you to know, Pile 2. Comfortability is very dangerous because we could stay stuck in it for so long that we convince ourselves it's the only thing we know, okay? With 9 of Wands and Queen of Cups, I do feel that, Pile 2, that this action is going to make you very vulnerable, and you're going to get to see the parts of yourself that you haven't seen for a while. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of emotions that come up from this. For a lot of people, I'm getting having to start a business over. So maybe you had a business that failed. I see a business maybe going bankrupt, or maybe a business venture that didn't work out, and it caused you a lot of hurt and pain, because businesses are like babies. They have a birth date. Just like when babies are born, they have a birth date and they have a birth certificate. Our LLCs and businesses, they have their little operations of agreement. So it's kind of like the same, but not really. It's an entity in itself. But this is your baby, and you don't want to see it go. But you have to understand, if it's not working for you, if it's not watering your soul, if it's not watering your cup, you need to let it go. You learn a lot of lessons from it, so it's not a loss. Okay, Paul 2. Yeah, look at that. I can't make this up. 8 of Cups. Walk away from what does not serve you, okay? Because it's not worth it to hold on to something that's not bringing you joy. The whole point of your own business is to build it with love and to put it out into the universe, so people can feel that love, people can receive that energy. If it's causing you pain and stress, that's the energy you're putting out, if I'm being real. So don't be afraid to let it go, okay? On the other side of this is bliss, and it's not a loss if you learned a lot about yourself as a business person, as a leader. Maybe you've had some emotional realizations, epiphanies that have come from this. And you have to understand, Pile 2, this could have only come from you starting it in the first place. So you have to be proud of yourself for putting yourself out there and trying something that was dear to your heart. Okay? Alright, Pile 2, we're going to get into what should happen. Okay, this is the possible outcome by saying yes to this act, by saying yes to taking action, okay? My words have just been all over the place. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know if you've been experiencing that, Pile 2, because Pile 1, I wasn't so bad. Pile 2, I'm getting like tongue-tied, so maybe Pile 2, a lot of this is about speaking up for yourself, because the Emperor is the boss, and that's the card that you got at the bottom of the deck. So maybe your throat chakra is blocked, and you really need to speak up for yourself, okay? Or you need to speak up for your business. Maybe it's being taken over, okay? So speak up for yourself, Pile 2. You have, look at that, opposition. We have Pile 2. 53, going to 8. So 8 in numerology, it signifies wealth, but 8 does signify as above, so below. So your inner world has to resonate with the outer world. The outer world has to resonate with the inner world. That's a lot of what you're experiencing right now, Pile 2. And I don't think it's been easy. I think there's a lot of confrontation you've been avoiding. Maybe out of keeping the peace, or maybe out of just wanting to stay in your comfortability. But it's no more. Now you're being called to fight. You're either being called to fight for what you believe to be true, or fighting for your own right, your own independence, Pile 2. So you're definitely standing up for yourself. I do get a sense that somebody has been experiencing maybe fighting in their dreams. I don't know why I got that. Okay. Pisces came out. But I'm not going to take the other two. You have Aries and Symbiosis that came out, but I'm not going to take that. But you do have Pisces that came out. Pisces is a very adaptable zodiac sign. Pisces adapts to any situation. That's how you have to see yourself at this time, Pile 2. Excuse me. You have to see yourself as a very adapting person. You have to see yourself as someone who could adapt to any situation at any time. And this is not just you in specific, Pile 2. This is anyone. Because one constant in life is change, and that is not something that we can control. The only thing that we can control is our actions, how we handle the situations that come to us. Okay? How we react to it. That's what you can control. But life is always changing, and it's supposed to. That's a part of growth. That's a part of ascension. You have to be adaptable to these changes, Paltu. Don't run away from them. Grow with it. Change with it. And you'll be much better for it. Trust me. Okay, I'm going to get 2 more cards for you as to the outcome of taking this action. Okay, Paltu? Yeah, Pallas Athena, think. It's Scorpio, investigate. And the last card, partnership. This card. It's like very Gemini vibes, but it's not. It's Juno. Alright, so let's see the other 2 cards. You have Pallas Athena, think. You have Scorpio, investigate. You have 8 ending here. Sorry. You have 8 on the Scorpio card. So 8 again, okay? You also have 3 and 3. So 888, 88 could be significant. And you also have 3 and 3, which is a master number. 33 is mastering teaching. It's also mastering intelligence, in my opinion. Master 33, number 33s are very intelligent, okay? But they're intelligent in terms of the esotericism, which is interesting because you have Scorpio. So Scorpio is all about the secrets and the unknown and, talking about death and taboo topics. So you are going to get a lot of introspection, okay? Introspection about yourself, Paltu, after taking this action. Once you rebuild everything, you're going to see that a lot of the failures had a lot to do what was going inside of you. And that's going to be an eye-opener to a lot of the things that you dealt with deep down, okay? This action is requiring you to think in different ways that you've never thought before. And at first it's going to be very challenging, but afterwards it's going to be very enlightening for you, Paltu, because I feel that once you get this clarity of rebuilding and how I want things structured, you're going to see how your life is and how you should rebuild for yourself. So it's going to have you thinking a lot differently, okay? It's nothing to be scared about. I couldn't help but feel this sense of calmness, I feel very calm and I feel very at peace. So I think, Paltu, once you go through this hump, once you rebuild everything, once you take the time to go within, look within your shadow, understand that comfortability wasn't working for you, you're going to have such a sense of peace that you can just sleep for days. Because I feel so sleepy right now. And it is kind of late, but besides the fact that it's late, my body just feels this sense of, now I want to rest. Now I can finally sleep. Now I can finally quiet my mind. And I think that's beautiful. You need some sort of respite, some rest to alleviate that stress you've been in, Paltu. And I think taking this action is truly going to help you move towards that. Okay, I'm just going to get 1 card for wisdom, Paltu, and then I'm going to end it right there. Let's see. Purify the body by cleansing the spirit. I was feeling that. The tongue-tied, getting twisted up. It was confrontation. I felt a little bit heavy. Purify your soul, Paltu. I think there's a lot of stress you've been put under, okay? Maybe this could be confrontation with other people, when it comes to this business, when it comes to this project that you have to rebuild, okay? And it's saying, purify your soul, Hygiene is important, 100%. But spiritual hygiene is just as important. Not many people know that. You don't have to be an empath or a tarot reader or a psychic to consistently cleanse your energy. You can cleanse your energy if you are just someone who does whatever in the day. You don't even have to deal with, esotericism and different things like this. It's important to cleanse your energy. You need to purify the body by cleansing the spirit. Okay? Purify your body. I'm gonna get one more. Positive. Hurt people. Yeah. If a lot of people are meeting you with negativity, a lot of people didn't believe in your dream or put you down, or kind of put you in this place where you have to rebuild on your own or pick up the pieces, understand it's not on you, it's on them. Okay? People only hurt you because of the hurt that they experience themselves. Okay? Like attracts like. So, excuse me, if someone feels the need to attack my spirit, that is because they feel attacked within themselves. Their spirit has been attacked. So they have to project that energy, okay? And they want you to respond how they respond, because that's all they know. But when you meet them with kindness, when you meet them with love, when you meet them with, hey, you know what? I know you're having a bad day, but I'm not going to absorb that. I wish you well, though. It forces them to see themselves. It forces them to reflect on what they've done to you. And now you're putting a mirror to how they've been acting towards you, to what they've caused you. And that in turn forces awareness for them. And they either change with that awareness or they continue on the hurt cycle. Either way, it's none of your business and it's not your concern, Paul 2. So detach from that, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we got 1. Individualism, I am, okay? The life path to this is master doing things alone. That's what the Emperor came out, for sure. Standing out, leading by example. You have a strong spirit and the ability to succeed across the board. Pal 2, you are such a powerful person, and I don't even think you know how truly powerful you are. Take this time to really rebuild in a way where it puts you first, where you're at the top of that castle, because you deserve to be there, and you deserve to have things work in your favor as opposed to working against you, okay? Whether that's people, whether that's systems, it all can change with a perspective. So, Patu, I hope you got something from that. If you really like my reading, or if you like my vibe, I would appreciate if you guys subscribe and like this video. But until then, peace. Pal 3, what's up? This is your Should I Take Action? Pick a card reading. You guys are the last pal of the night. And yeah, pretty much. I've been doing these readings for a minute, so bear with me. We're going to first find out, Pile 3, if you should take action. Yes or no. Okay, so we're going to see if you should take action with your situation at hand, okay? Please keep in mind that this is a general reading. So what I'm saying to you may not apply to your situation exactly, but please do take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? If it doesn't apply to you, do not force it, all right? I will be posting more pick cards, so stay tuned for that, okay? Okay, Pile 3, let's see. Let's get into it. Is it a yes or a no? This is so weird, because if y'all look at the Pile 1 and 2, the first card out was Knight of Cups, and I shuffled, okay? I didn't just shuffle on camera, I also shuffled off camera, so don't know. But there are offers, okay? Each pile, the answer was like an offer, okay? So it's coming out. You have 7 of Pentacles, and you have Eight of Wands. Okay, and you have Ace of Swords. I'm getting a lot of ringing in my right ear, pile 3. Honestly, pile 3, I feel like it's 50-50 on the yes or no. I'm gonna pull 2 more cards. Actually, 1 more card. I don't think I need 2. 1 more card. And see what else comes out, because I'm getting the Knight of Cups, right? And then I'm getting the 7 of Pentacles, and then the 8 of Wands. Okay, the Chariot. That wanted to come out. It's at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Ace of Swords again. Same cards wanted to come out. Okay, so what I'm getting is they want you to move forward. My spirit guides are telling me they want you to move forward with this action. Okay, so I'm getting a yes. So it's a yes for me, pile 3. However, I do feel like the opportunity has to present itself before you say yes. Weird. I've done both pile 1 and pile 2, and I haven't gotten this type of message, but the opportunity would have to present itself in order for you to say yes, okay? Okay, so for example, I'm getting, if an opportunity to travel arised, you have to wait for them to give you the clearance, right? Maybe you need the itinerary, maybe you need to get your passport, maybe you need to get the items needed to go, like, I don't know, maybe you have to get clearance from your boss at work to take this vacation. It's like when the opportunity presents itself, that's when you say yes, okay? And then with that comes preparation. But you cannot move on it until the opportunity comes to you, okay? So what that's telling me also, pile 3, is that the opportunity hasn't come to you yet. But you're very eager. You're like, is it coming to me, yes or no? Yes, you will have it, but allow it to come to you. And also, when it comes to you, there will be a series of preparation involved, okay? Because I'm getting the fact that things are going to move quick, but there is a sense of I need preparation in order, okay? Ace of Swords is all about the truth, but it could also be about cutting away certain things that no longer serve you or that are no longer authentic to you, okay? Yeah, because you have the Hermit and the Knight of Wands. So we're going to get into the exact situation, pile 3. So pile 3, let's see what the situation you should move forward with. Situation that you need to take action on. Let's see it. What is the situation that pile 3 needs to take action on? This damn Knight of Cups. Oh boy. 3 of Wands. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Wands. You have the 10 of Cups. And you have the Emperor. Sorry. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I definitely feel like for you, pile 3, that there could be somebody, this is besides work opportunity, but there could be somebody that keeps trying to offer you something, okay? Because it came up like 3 times already in your reading. This Knight of Cups is very persistent. So there is someone who's offering maybe a relationship, a partnership. They want to take you out on a date. but they are a Knight of Cups. They're not the King of Cups. They're not emotionally intelligent. And I feel like what they have to offer may not be enough for you. So I do sense that you are contemplating it. You're waiting it out. You're like trying to see if this is worth it. Okay. It's very interesting. 3, 5 of Wands. You have the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the Emperor. This particular situation also involves family. Pile 3, are you waiting for someone to grow up so they could be the father or the person that you believe that they could be in life? I don't know. It's very mixed signals. Maybe this person's giving you mixed signals, or maybe you're giving them mixed signals, okay? But I do feel like for a specific group of people in pile 3, there is someone trying to give you their cup of love, but you feel like they're not ready yet. You feel like maybe they're still in this immature state where they can't fully give you the love that you desire. And I feel like you're waiting for them to be the man or be the woman that you feel you deserve and that you want in your life, okay? But because the 5 of Wands is in the middle here, I do sense that there is some pushback, okay? I do feel like there are a lot of people in your ear in regards to this offer. So, this poor little knight that just won't leave you alone, that won't stop going away, he might actually be someone who has changed and who has matured or who is worthy. But maybe you also have a lot of people in your ear, pile 3. Whatever the situation is, in my opinion, in the energy that I feel, pile 3, the Emperor card, which is here, I do believe they have grown, okay? I do believe they have grown. However, you should be mindful, okay? Don't just go right into something without putting your heart, your intuition, and your mind in the right place, okay? This should be an individual decision, not based off of your family or your friends. It should be an individual decision because you are the person that has to end up with them, not your family, not your friends. So just keep that in mind. I do feel you like being stuck and not knowing what to do when this person reaches out again. So if this person is an ex, I think you're definitely wondering, like, have they changed? Are they going to be better? Are they going to waste my time? And all I can really tell you is you won't know until you kind of fill them out. So maybe if you don't want to just accept them back into your life, maybe accept the date and read their body language. Don't just go off the words they're saying. Go off the actions. Go off of the energy you feel. Go off the vibes you feel. Like, really take time to look at them or hear them out and see where their mind is. If you think their mind is still where it was in the past, then you know not to move forward, okay? Also, pile 3, is very important for you to know waiting for someone to change could be dangerous too, okay? Because while you're waiting for someone to change, you're also holding yourself back from the love that you could receive from someone else, okay? It's important for you to give that love to yourself 100%, but you don't want to wait in vain, okay? Because that's just not fun, and that's just not representative of our self-worth. When we really start to love on ourselves, when we really start to appreciate ourselves, especially after someone who has not given us the attention that we want, we start to see our energy and time as more valuable and as more sacred. So if you're giving somebody all of this time and you're giving them all of your energy, you have to be really mindful and ask yourself, why? If I'm not getting it back, if I don't feel good after giving it to this person, okay? Now, if this isn't about love, pile 3, I do feel the sense that this is kind of carried over from pile 2. So if pile 2 resonates with you, I mean, if you were thinking about picking pile 2, you might want to look at that because it has something to do with being like taking accountability, being a leader, right? You are meant to take action when it comes to a family situation, pile 3. You are definitely meant to take action when it comes to a family situation. I do feel like there is a bit of drama when it comes to, yeah, I feel like there's drama when it comes to the home front. In terms of this could be people having a lack mindset, so maybe they don't believe in themselves and they project that onto you. Or maybe this could be that there is a lack of money in the household and you feel the need to be responsible for it. But that responsibility is not yours to take. So I feel like your initial question may have been, should I take action and move out? The answer is yes. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of gossip, okay, to pile 3 that's going on. My energy just totally shifted, so please don't mind me. But I'm very empathic and I feel the energy. So I feel like somebody's over it. They're over a certain living situation. They're over kind of like being around a bunch of people who don't have their best interests in mind, pile 3. So it's very important to understand that if you're getting the sense that you should leave, then go. Because you should have left a long time ago. That's the energy that I'm feeling. I'm sorry. I think the people that are around you don't mean harm to you, but they're very much stuck in their own hurt, in their own lack mentality. So therefore they cannot take accountability at this time. And that's what you want them to do, is take accountability, but they're not going to take accountability by you taking all the responsibility. It's just not going to happen like that. We have King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the emotional intelligence that you're going to gain, okay, pile 3, from leaving this family dynamic, from leaving this place where there's this lack mentality, okay? Again, it could be money. It could just be not believing or seeing that in themselves, okay? You have 2 aces too at the deck, at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. Sorry guys, somebody's really just like, I'm tired of it, I'm over it. At this point, the passion is not here anymore. Okay, so going back to that relationship with that person, maybe you feel like the passion is not there anymore. Or this could be pile 3. When it comes to this family situation, you don't feel the passion to kind of cater or take care of anyone else's responsibilities anymore, okay? I think before, for you, pile 3, you felt like, oh, I want to help my family members. I love them. I want to create certain bonds with family members through helping them, and once I help them, they help me. The intention was good. Your heart was in the right place. But that's not the situation we're in now. And we have to get very real about that, okay? Because I feel like the longer you stay, pile 3, the more pissed off you're going to be. It's just going to make you an angry person. And I don't feel like that's your nature. It's nobody's nature to just be angry. Anger happens, but you're not an angry person, okay? So keep that in mind, pile 3. I'm going to grab from the Rebel deck your Oracle cards. And this is going to give us further clarity as to the possible outcome of you taking action on this. Okay, pile 3. So we're going to get 3 cards on this. Look at that. One more card. Maybe one more card. my other tarot readers can relate to this, but sometimes when you say stuff and the cards come out exactly what you're saying, it's like, wow, I'm good. Anyway, seriously, just do it. Yeah. When it came, yeah, okay. Now everything is connecting to me. Give me a second, pile 3. So when it came to that opportunity, like I said, I was giving that example of moving. That's what I felt, of traveling, right? You are traveling away from the situation where there was a lack mindset. You're getting the opportunity to leave, and it's going to come at a point where it works out for you because you're already thinking about, I need to move, I need to go. And at this time, it comes at a perfect time for you. So I do believe if you've been thinking about prepping for this leave, prep now before the opportunity comes to you, because maybe right now you don't have the place you want to move to, or you don't have the location you want to go to yet. It's going to come to you. It's going to come to you out of nowhere. And you're going to be like, what? I think God is presenting this opportunity to you in specific, pile 3, so you can jump on it and go, okay? When I talk to you guys about the money situation, the lack of money in a certain area, what came out? Money. And this came out right over the 5 of Pentacles. Where you are is lacking abundant mindset. So it's not necessarily having to do with money, pile 3. It's having everything to do with a lack of abundance. The energies around you, where you are, do not feel abundant, okay? They are not in their abundance. Therefore, it lacks a lot, okay? And that is affecting you completely. It could be affecting your own abundance, or it can be affecting how you see abundance. And that's a very toxic thing. So you want to be very careful with that property. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Yeah, make better choices. What I tell you, pile 3, you're not an angry person. It's an emotion that you feel, but if you stay where you are, you're going to be an angry person. Okay? You're going to be pissed off at everyone and everything for taking advantage of you. You're going to be this shell of yourself that never sees anything with optimistic eyes because you're so much of a pessimist. And that's due to all of the people who think lack mentality around you. Okay? It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your own shit. This is what you're going to be telling. This is what you're going to be telling the people, either who you live with or who you're around. Like, grow up. Take accountability. Take care of yourself. I'm nobody's mother. I'm nobody's father. And I'm not taking care of you. In pile 3, it's about time. Put your foot down, okay? It's about time you do things for yourself. It's about time that these people around you grow their own emotional intelligence and take care of what they need to take care of. You are not the person who needs to take responsibility of other people's stuff, especially grown ASS adults, okay? Let's be very real. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. I think after you get out of this situation, the possible outcome after taking this action, pile 3, is that you get a reflection of forgiving yourself. You forgive yourself for putting yourself in that situation. You forgive yourself for staying as long as you did. But you also forgive the people in which they caused you pain and stress, because you understand that they didn't know any better either. And as much burden they put on your shoulders, as much as you wanted to say, don't y'all see what y'all doing to me? Don't you care, right? It's more like, okay, now I understand that I can forgive these people and still put myself first and still worry just about myself. Okay? You know what I mean? Like it's about you. It's about your journey. It's about the things you need to do for yourself. It's okay to help. It's okay to give from your heart. But if you're over giving and it's making you angry and it's stressing you out and no one's putting back into you. It's not an even exchange of energy. And at that point, you have to detach yourself from that and ascend, okay? You cannot give from a cup of water that's empty. It's just not going to work. You can't pour into people's cup if you're empty. So that's something that you're going to learn through taking this action for yourself, Pile 3. And I think it's about time, okay? Don't hold on to that anger. Don't hold on to that hate. You're not an angry person, so don't allow that to make you angry, okay? But Pile 3, I hope you got a lot from this reading. I hope some messages resonate with you. And if you like my channel and you want to support me, please like or subscribe. Thank you. Till I see you again. Peace.